today I want to tell you, please don't be this person. I used to make videos like this where I would tell you not to be a certain type of person, like someone who pees on a toilet and then doesn't wipe it up, or someone who gets too close to you in a line and like breathes on your neck. Well, I have a whole new list of things that I need to educate the world on how to not act. Number 1, please stop using air quotes when it doesn't make sense to use air quotes. I am so sick of people using air quotes in a time where it's not appropriate and makes no sense. I think it's because people want to like emphasize what they're saying, but it doesn't make sense to quote everything that you're saying. I also see this pretty often on menus at restaurants, like the best seafood ever. I'm like, why is it in quotes? Is it not actually the best? Why is it quoted? Who said it was the best? It just makes me question if it actually is the best. Just have it say the best seafood ever. Don't put it in quotes. Quotation marks are for when you are quoting something that someone said. Air quotes when you're talking is when you want to point out how ironic it is. Like, after work tonight, I'm going out to dinner with my friends and we're probably gonna have to get this huge dessert and split the bill. You know, my favorite. It means that you either don't have a job or your job is a joke. You don't have any friends, they're actually your enemies. The restaurant you're going to is not really a restaurant, it's like a questionable alleyway. You're gonna get an appetizer and not a dessert, and you're doing drugs. And you can't be trusted. I don't trust anyone who uses air quotes when they're not appropriate. It makes no sense. Stop using air quotes. Thank you. This is for all my YouTube friends out there. We all have a horrible habit of putting all of our titles in capitals. Every single word is a capital. But there's one thing that a lot of YouTubers do that drives me insane. An exclamation point is for an exclamation, and a question mark is for a question. If you use lots of question marks, you're very confused. If you use lots of exclamations, you're very excited or you're shouting. If you use both at the same time, you are shouting a question. My lovely husband does this often, and he thinks that a question mark and an exclamation point together mean, I'm yelling at you. But if you make a title that says, she's pregnant, and you put question marks and exclamation points, I'm gonna read that, she's pregnant? I'm not gonna read it, she's pregnant! And it makes me crazy because it confuses me. I'm curious why someone is yelling a question. If you wanna just yell, just use exclamation points. Don't use a question mark. It's called a question mark because it makes a sentence a question. So please stop using question marks when you want something to be exclamated. Is that a word? Exclaimed. Proclaimed? Exclaimed. Yelled? I don't know what I'm saying. Someone this dumb should not be giving advice on punctuations. Another thing that's been driving me insane lately is when someone is in the middle of a text conversation with me and then I ask them a question and they don't respond and I'm like, okay, maybe they're busy, it's fine. But then I find out they're Snapchatting, which is immediate and you have to use your phone to do it, and they're tweeting and Instagramming, but not texting me back. I have to say that I'm a culprit of this. I did it the other day to Corey. He said, text me when you're done at the doctor so I can pick you up. And I said, okay, I will. And then I was Snapchatting in there, forgot to text him back. And then the doctor said, put your phone away. I got in the car, I was like, sorry, I didn't text you. I wasn't allowed to use my phone. And he's like, okay, I just looked at your Snapchat, so you're a liar. Another thing that's really annoying about phones is when you're talking to someone and then the 3 little dots pop up of death and you're like, ooh, what are they saying? Oh my God, they've been doing the 3 dots for like 5 minutes. This is gonna be a doozy. I can't wait to see their response to what I said. And then 3 dots disappear and you never get a text message. What did you say? What were you writing? Why can't I know? What made you insecure about what you wrote that now you decided to delete it and not send it to me? What does this mean? Just send it to me. Now I have to know what you wanted to say. Don't use air quotes and don't use question marks when you're not trying to say a question. And girl, text me back. If I see you on Snapchat, you can text me. It's okay. Leave a comment, tell me what type of person you think I should tell the world to not be. Was that a sentence? It was a sentence. Tell me if you do any of these things or if you know someone who does these things. It drives my quiet time. All right, love you guys. I'll see you later. Goodbye.